Every journey reaches a breaking point, not in battle, not in victory, but in the quiet moment when strength is no longer enough. This is the cost of awakening. This is the moment where survival becomes sacrifice. Welcome back to Tiny Ninja, the Hidden Lineage. The tunnels narrowed as Tiny Ninja ran. Stone pressed close on either side, ancient passageways twisting in ways that defied surface maps. His breath came hard now, not from exhaustion alone, but from the constant pressure inside his chest. The ember pulsing, demanding release. He stopped abruptly. Silence. Too quiet. Tiny Ninja closed his eyes, extending his awareness outward the way Cairo had taught him. Slow, controlled, disciplined. Nothing. No hunter. No drones. But something else lingered. Pain. His knees buckled. Tiny Ninja collapsed against the stone wall as a sharp ache tore through his side. The ember flickered, unstable. Blood seeped through the fabric of his armor, where shrapnel from the collapsing sanctuary had lodged deep. He gritted his teeth. "I can keep moving," he whispered, though the words sounded hollow even to him. Hours passed, or minutes. Time blurred underground. When he finally stirred again, the tunnel was no longer empty. A figure stood several paces away, staff planted firmly against the stone floor. Tiny Ninja reacted instantly, blade drawn, but the motion sent agony rippling through his body. He staggered, barely remaining upright. "Easy," the figure calmly said. "If I wanted you dead, you'd already be cooling." The voice was old, worn, steady. "Who are you?" Tiny Ninja demanded, forcing himself into a defensive stance. The figure stepped into the dim light. A woman, tall, scarred, eyes sharp with experience rather than cruelty. Her cloak bore faded markings of a forgotten resistance cell. "I'm someone who knows what it means to fracture," she said, "and someone who knows what's chasing you." Tiny Ninja hesitated. "Then you know I can't stay." She nodded. "And that's why you're going to die if you don't." She knelt, inspecting the wound without asking permission. "You've awakened too fast," she continued. "Your body hasn't caught up to your blood. The ember is burning you from the inside." Tiny Ninja clenched his fists. "I don't have time to stop." "You don't have time not to." Above them on the surface, Commander Vare stood motionless amid drifting ash. He removed his helmet, letting the wind touch his face. The trail had split. Decoys, false echoes, clever work. But beneath the noise, something else pulsed, irregular, unstable. Injury. Vare smiled faintly. "You're slowing," he said to no one. He signaled the advance. Back underground, the woman worked quickly, binding the wound with practiced efficiency. "Name's Ashara," she said. "Former runner. Former everything." Tiny Ninja studied her. "Why help me?" Ashara paused. "Because I once ran from a hunter too," she said quietly. "And I survived. By stopping." The ember flared again, violently. Tiny Ninja cried out as visions flooded his mind. Fire, stone, falling bodies, a blade driven through shadow, and Cairo, standing alone. Focus! Ashara snapped. Control the burn or it will consume you. Tiny Ninja forced himself inward, compressing the energy as he had during the trial slowly, painfully. The ember steadied, dimmer now, but obedient. When it ended, he slumped forward, shaking. Ashara caught him. This is your fracture, she said softly. Every warrior has one. Ignore it, and you break completely. Tiny Ninja stared at the ground. I left my master, he said, and now I can barely stand. Ashara met his gaze. Then stand for something else. A distant rumble echoed through the tunnels. Tiny Ninja felt it immediately. The hunter was close. Ashara rose, gripping her staff. You move east, she said. Old rail corridors, collapsed cities. I'll draw him west. No, Tiny Ninja said. I won't let you. She smiled grimly. This is the cost you don't get to refuse. She turned and vanished into the dark. Tiny Ninja remained frozen for a heartbeat, then turned and ran. Behind him, far below the surface, Commander Vare halted. His sensors locked onto a single signal. Not the Nephilim, a decoy. His eyes narrowed. Interesting, he murmured. And for the first time since the hunt began, he changed his direction. Tiny Ninja has been wounded, not just in body but in certainty. The fracture has formed. From here on, survival will demand more than power. It will demand choice. If you're listening to Tiny Ninja the Hidden Lineage, follow the show and stay with the story as we move toward the Season 1 finale. New episodes arrive weekly. Until next time, rest is not weakness. Control is not surrender. And even hunters must decide which trail is worth the cost.